Hello, Apollo Health Therapy. Just doing a quick first aid video on what you can do with a burn, regardless whether it's a chemical burn or whether it's induced by a hot flame. We need to get away from that item. And then secondly, we need to get that water onto it, and we need to pour it on for at least 10 minutes if it's a burn from a fire. If it's chemical, 20 minutes. The longer you actually put it on for, the 20-minute mark is actually better because it actually stops any scarring. After you've done that, the next thing you can do is put some cling film on. Why do we use cling film? Because when you put that onto the area, so we're going to say it's my arm for example here, it's easy to just tighten it very slightly, and it allows then, by doing this, can we see here that I haven't completely tightened it? It allows the arm to expand when it's going through its healing process. It also allows that if you have to go into hospital, they can see what you've done without having to keep taking on and off the dressing, because every time you take that out, you allow air in, which then reignites that heat into the skin. So we're trying to prevent that. It also stops any bacteria infection getting into it. Now, do we need to go into hospital necessarily? If the burn is under your hand, so if you put that, say that this area was burnt here and I put my hand and it covers the area with my hand, that is 1%. There is no need to go into hospital. If it goes around the arm, around the leg, or it goes anywhere around the body further than 1% of the hand, you do have to go in. Any genital area, any hand area, foot area, and you think, well, why is she saying genital area? We often get when people are watching sports, etc., drinking tea and coffee, we actually, England does win or score, we end up pouring that onto ourselves. Any child that has a burn must go into hospital. Again, this is down to the fact that 1% on a child is actually quite a big area of their skin. It's also a safeguard issue. Just make sure that everything is being done at home safely, and it's not an educational reason that maybe the parent needs a bit more guidance as to where or when they put hot water on. Hopefully that's helpful. The last thing I will say is, if you have any items, any material or anything stuck in it, don't be tempted to pull that out of the skin area. That does have to be taken out properly, and it has to be done by professionals in the burns unit. So if there is anything that's in it, cut around the area, but leave the item stuck onto the skin and let the professionals do that in hospital. Any questions, please do send me a message, but hopefully that should be helpful, and making sure you don't put any oils, fats, burns. Trying to think what else. I've been at lavender oil. Don't put anything, toothpaste, nothing like that onto it. Water, water, water. 10 minutes, let's just go over that. 10 minutes if it's a burn from, say, a cooker or a flame. 20 minutes if it's chemical. Now, if you can, 20 minutes for everything would be great, but I know that's quite a long time. It's a long time, so just try and get that area really, really cooled down. Then cling film, and just leave it on there overnight. You can use cooling packs if you've got specialised burn kits, but if not, that should be enough. And hopefully you won't need to go into hospital if it's under 1%, which is your hand. Hopefully everyone keeps safe, keep up the good work, and stay indoors. Bye.